Ancient Asia, led by elephant, was a popular form of execution. They could be taught to slowly break bones, crush skulls, twist off limbs, or even execute people using large plates fitted to their stomachs. In some parts of Asia, this method was execution was still popular up to late 19th century. Using forks used to be seen as sacrilegious. The widely used eating utensils were once seen as blasphemous and an offense to God. Why? Because they were artificial hands, and such was considered to be sacrilegious. Mary had a little lamb. Her name was Mary Sawyer. She was an 11-year-old girl lived in Boston, and one day was followed to school by her pet lamb. In the late 80s, 60s, she helped raise money for an old church by selling wool and lamb. Back in the 16th century, the wealthy elite people used to eat dead bodies. It was rumored the cadavers could cure disease. The highest delicacy, Egyptian mummies. Winston Churchill typically smoked 8 to 10 cigarettes a day, sometimes as much as 15. During the American Prohibition, he could get a doctor's note saying he needed to drink infinite amounts of alcohol when he would come and visit the States. Million years ago, the Sahara Desert was inhabited by galloping crocodiles. Back then, the Sahara Desert was a lush oasis full of life and full of predators. In 2009, fossil hunters found the remains of crocodiles that had large land going legs that were capable of galloping across the land and break their neck speeds. Before 19th century, dentures were made from dead shoulders teeth. After the Battle of Waterloo, dentists ran to the battlefield to seek out the teeth from the thousands of dead shoulders. They tend to took their bounty to their dental practice and crafted them into dentures for the toothless elite. Roman Emperor Gaius, also known as Caligula, made one of his favorite horse a senator. The emperor loved his horse named Incisitus so much that he gave him a marble tall ivory and jeweled collar, even a house. Caligula also eligible planned to make his trusty seed council before his assassination. On January 15, 1919, a 90-foot wide cast iron tank filled to the brim with sticky molasses exploded and spilled 2.5 million gallons of crude molasses into the streets of Boston. The brown stuff ran through the streets like tsunami with 15-foot high waves and reaching speeds of 35 miles per mile. The molasses demolished everything in its path, toppling buildings, downing horses, and eventually killed 21 and injured 150. When Lucius and Mary Anthony were beheaded, it is said that people dipped handkerchiefs in their blood to keep as souvenirs. In 2011, group of scientists confirmed that the blood-stained handkerchiefs that from approximately 1793 was soaked in the blood of Lucius.